Hey, welcome to the channel. This is Justin. Today's the big day. I'm getting my stitches out where Chuck stuck me with his horn. I'm headed to Hershey. Yes, the Hershey chocolate place, but their medical center is top notch. My appointment's at 1:30, so I've got a 20-minute drive before I get there. I want to show you guys something. I didn't recognize this blue shirt in my wardrobe before I left. So I put it on and I walk over to the bathroom to brush my teeth because I took a shower first.
In 2 miles, take the exit toward Hershey.
Wes, I know where I'm going. Sorry, I had to turn that off. So I went over to brush my teeth. I looked in the mirror and I saw this. And I was running late. I didn't have time to change my sweater. I grabbed another one just in case, but honestly, it's not that bad, is it? It's a mouse chew. Apparently, a mouse got into some of the merchandise down in the basement. The traps aren't working that well, but I don't care. Maybe I'll get a visitor's pass and stick it right on there, or maybe I'll switch my sweater. I'm not sure, or maybe I just won't care. So, yeah, stitches are coming out. I had 7 stitches put in my leg, which doesn't seem like a lot for a gash that's this big, but they did that on purpose. They actually loosely stitched it so it can continue to drain as I heal. And we're talking about the inner leg. We're not talking about the other part of my body that was injured. Those are dissolvable stitches, so I don't have to worry so much about that being messed with again.
In a half mile, take the exit toward Hershey.
Off. Nah, I thought I shut you off. Maybe I'll just turn the volume down. I don't know what's going on anymore. So, Hershey Medical.
Take the State Route 743 North ramp, then merge onto State Highway 743 North.
So apparently I had to leave the camera application in order to turn the camera sound or the GPS sound down. I'm pretty familiar with where I'm going. Wait, now my screen is gone for how to get there. Wow, this isn't easy. Okay, I've got it figured out. I've got my GPS in the lower left corner now, volume down, and I'm recording here, so we're all set. Not sure where I was before I was so rudely interrupted, but it's the nether regions don't have to be messed with for a couple more months, so I am okay with that. I'm gonna go get the stitches out of the leg. The question is, how am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. My biggest issue with the injury is actually the friction between the two. Obviously the entire area is sore and everything does have a tenderness to it, but that's bearable. I've been off medicines for well over a week, maybe even 2 weeks at this point. So antibiotics are finished, everything looks good, doesn't look infected, and the pain is bearable now with no medicines at all. I'm a big believer in, if I can handle it, I'm fine. That's just me. I know everyone says I should just take Tylenol or Benadryl or some sort of anti-swelling, whatever. I just I'm not a fan of even that kind of stuff. I don't know why, but I never have been. So, next stop, Hershey Medical Center, where they're going to remove the stitches. I really hope I can get some content in there. We'll see. I did want to mention also, before I get to the hospital, that this morning Chuck did give me his goodbye kiss. I just leaned up on the fence and I was looking at that big galoot, and he walked over to me and he kissed my face. Now people tell me, oh, he's just a bull, he's just licking the sweat off of your face, he could care less about you. And I don't believe it for 1 minute. As a bull owner for the last 3 years, having him as a bottle baby and understanding his temperament, I don't believe it for 1 bit. I think he recognizes my face. I think he knows who I am. It might be a stretch to say he knows what I did for him, but I know that he's happy that he's back. And probably wants to play again. But I can't do that. I have already informed Lester. I tried to get a hold of him last night about the issues with transporting him from state to state. I told everybody on the live stream this morning that I really had no clue what I was doing when it comes to move a bull from state to state. There are certain procedures to be made and done, and I didn't know these things. I thought I could just put them in the trailer, bring them there, and drop them off. Well, you know, the Department of Agriculture wants to know exactly where all animals go. And they want to have a CVI, a Certificate of Vet Inspection, on that guy. So I need to put a digital ear tag in. I need to have 2 tests done on him. And we're going to have his hooves trimmed and everything. The only reason I found out about that is because somebody in the world decided to call the Texas Department of Animal Welfare Commission, some weird name like that, and some guy named Clint with a deep southern accent called me and told me all the steps I needed to do. So thank you to that anonymous caller who tried to report me for transporting a bull and getting me in trouble. You actually helped me out. If you would have waited just a little bit, you could have really got me, but haha, joke's on you. So maybe not, the date will be pushed back a little bit, but Friday, this coming up Friday, today's January 7th, so whatever it is on this Friday, I don't even know why I look at my watch, because I don't wear one. This Friday, we will have Chuck put into a squeeze chute. I have somebody coming with a big rig where there's a squeeze chute and extra cattle panels where we can guide him into this chute, and it's going to pinch him down and it's going to turn him sideways. And when he's turned sideways like that, his legs aren't on the ground. He's not going to be able to jump and buck and kick. He's really going to be immobilized. And I think that's the better method than tranquilizing him. Tranquilizing also is a little difficult to do when your vet's not willing to prescribe the medicine to do so with our tranquilizer gun that I have access to. Plus, I just don't think it's right. I mean, yes, I know we should, on surgeries and things like that, it's probably right. Now, getting to the castration, I'm not 100% certain I'm going to do that, because now I'm in a pickle. If I castrate him, Chuck stays here longer. And I really, as much as I love him and he's great content, I would really love Chuck to end up in Texas sooner than later. I'm not just throwing my bull away. I am surrendering him to the I'm a Survivor Sanctuary on my own accord, knowing that I'm not fully equipped to take care of bulls. Yes, my rinky-dink fence worked and my pasture space worked for the last 3 years, but that doesn't mean it's going to work forever. And to answer some questions, people say, well, when you fix him, why don't you just keep him? He'll be calmer. That's not always the case, guys. This is a learned behavior. I, unfortunately, always went into my bullpen. I always allowed Chucky to follow me and play with me. I never got hands-on with him, but just a little banter here and there. It's a learned behavior. I don't think that even castrating him is going to take away his wanting to play. That's what it is. That is a learned behavior. His testosterone is when you see him pawing at the ground, sticking his horns in the ground, and posturing up like that, or humping the other boys. That is the testosterone. That kind of behavior is going to stop. But the learned behavior that he learned from me is not going to stop. So, unfortunately, keeping him on my farm as a pet isn't really a good idea. The fencing, I don't have the knowledge of bull care or cow care, bovine. Bovine is not my specialty. Ruminant animals are my specialty. I am sorry if you're all getting sick with this bouncing around in my truck. I have one of those tripods that is on a bendable cord, so every bump I hit, it really jostles you around. All right, I'm pulling up right now to the Hershey Medical Center. I'm going to see how far deep into the doctor's offices I'm going to be allowed to bring you all. Got to blow a red light first. Okay. It was, I mean, I think I was still legal. You got 3 seconds, right? 3 seconds in between red and green. All right, see you in a minute. So I'm cutting it close. There's nothing but handicap spots down here. And I have to be in that office at 2 o'clock. Sorry, in 2 minutes. 2 minutes is my appointment. And there's a couple of problems. One, I'm wearing boots that are covered in mud and probably goat poop. And two, I can't find a parking spot. Wait, and most importantly, number 3, I have no idea where my wallet is at. So, let's find a spot. I'm gonna be parking so far away. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, there is not a single spot to park. And I gotta hobble all the way down there. Oh man, no wallet, no ID. I found a spot way up here. I only have to walk a mile. Do I keep the muddy boots on? I decided I'm gonna quickly switch to my slippers. Am I the only one that does this, by the way? I have my socks on inside out. Because that last time I wore them, they were right side in. So then they go in the wash like that. Let's go. It is officially 1:29 and I have to make it to that big square building way over there. I might just hitchhike. Good thing I can walk pretty good now. My slippers, they only did this for the respect out of the medical professionals. I wouldn't say that my walk is exactly perfect. I'm gonna be in there winded. If you're wondering why I'm cutting it so close, it's because I was trying to help Andy at least a little bit before I left with explaining how to tube feed that little goat, Taylor. Taylor doesn't have a suckle reflex, so he has the video that I posted so he can watch, and I also wanted to kind of explain it to him. So I didn't budget my time correctly. Oh, it's 1:31. I am officially late. I hate to be late. Oh boy. Okay.
Hi. Going up. Going up.
This isn't urology, is it?
That's on the third floor. You're gonna have to come out and press the 3 button.
I'm going to the 3rd floor.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Close.
dang. I
Going
almost
up.
got cut off.
That was movie.
I'm here to get my stitches out. I was supposed to
Okay.
be here 5 minutes ago, but I got a little backed up with parking.
All right. What's your name?
Justin Steinmetz. I also have another issue. I don't have my wallet, but I have digital copies of my
Okay.
licenses.
What's your date of birth?
3/21/82.
No, they don't. And like, they only use both of them. We'll put one on this side and one on that side. Yeah. Just, I would just see if you can get a, make a song.
Lauren List has emergency contact.
Yeah,
for
she's
you?
my wife. Yep.
For those ones over there.
Don't judge me. I'm covering a hole in my shirt with a post-it. I didn't know it was there.
It's all right.
Kind of did, but I ran out of time. I got a name. All checked in. I'm gonna see if I can find my truck. there's my truck right there. That would be me. Now they
Oh
sell
my
you that.
goodness.
Yeah.
What did you say it was?
A bowl?
A bowl?
A bowl, like
Okay.
a
Yeah, a cat. Like, yeah.
a
Wow.
bowl.
Oh my goodness. What do you have them for?
They were my pets.
Okay.
From a petting zoo that we started a couple years
Yeah.
ago, and realized once they're bigger, they don't fit the petting zoo program anymore.
Yeah.
But then I didn't want to send them to butcher, so
Yeah.
they kind of just hung out on the farm.
Okay.
And I thought I was friends with him until he's 3 years old now.
Okay.
And I walk the pasture a lot. And then,
Yeah.
one day he just didn't want me
When
walking.
was this?
This was 3 weeks ago, three and a half
Okay.
3.5 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness.
And he just put his head down and charged me, and I turned around to run, and next thing you know, I was in the air. I'm getting tossed around. I have bruises all over. He hooked me under my armpit. He got me
Oh,
everywhere, and
my
I
goodness.
almost didn't escape alive because he was so close to the femoral artery.
Yeah.
And he tossed me so close to the fence line that eventually I was able to just crawl out
Okay.
without being attacked anymore. And I laid there.
Do you live alone or?
No, but I was alone that
Okay.
day. And I thought I thought help was coming, honestly, because I was screaming out 911 and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
no help came. So I drove myself home. And I didn't even know that was there, though. I thought I broke my left leg, but that's just all bruised up.
Yeah, it was hurting though.
That hurt so bad. I
Yeah.
didn't know this was there until we got to the hospital and they took my clothes off. Well, I was all exposed in the back, but nobody actually knew there was a ginormous gash. So it went into the thigh. His horn. When they did the CT scans, they saw air in my scrotum. Air. And
Yeah.
then they realized the curve of his horn had actually reached the inside of my scrotum, caused a
Oh, my
hematoma in
goodness.
there. So then they had to do surgery on my scrotum and take out a testicle out a little bit and then
Yeah.
clean off the hematoma and cauterize it, put it back together, have drains there, and then the surgeons came in and did the surgery on this.
Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you're okay. That is crazy.
Yeah. All right, should I set the camera up? And then blur my crotch out afterwards. I'm sure if I ask to record, they're gonna say no, but this is my own medical. Oh crap, what do I do?
Hey man,
Hey, it's you again.
they got your name on your chest.
I put it there to cover up a hole in my shirt.
Oh come on.
Well,
You're a farmer. We can get past it.
okay, great. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
How are things? How you feeling?
Things are good. I'm
You
feeling
got some
all right.
sutures need to come out, don't you?
I do. Are you
Let's
taking
get them out.
out?
Yeah, hop up. See what you
Okay,
got.
great.
Let's see what we got to work with here, and then we'll.
Yeah. Let me get my.
Think it's easier for you to lay down, or
Probably. It's a very awkward position for you to get to.
we can do however was good for you. But I want to get them out of there. I know
Can
that
you-
we were. I think it was a little early last time, but we decided this time. Done.
Yeah. I know this is a very strange request.
Yeah.
Can you put them in a little vial and I can keep them?
Yeah.
It's a memory.
I'll give it to you.
In my.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get something to put them out. I'll be right back.
That's awesome. I guess I just dropped trowel. I suppose. That's what he wants me to do. Maybe I can fix my socks while I'm at it. Okay. Okay. That's awesome.
That's how I roll, man. We aim to please.
Yeah.
Let's see where those suckers
You
are.
tell me if it looks good.
It looks great. It looks really great, actually.
Yeah? Perfect.
Yeah, it looks really good. Take them out of there in no time. Give me a minute.
Mm-hmm. How many are in there exactly?
You got at least 5.
5.
Maybe more. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
I'll get a better view here in a minute.
Angle is.
Yeah, you're
I
fine.
don't know how they turned me around to get that.
You just put it right there. Let's see how I can.
Oh,
you okay? Sorry.
Very sensitive down there.
I can understand. Show your friends what was in your groin.
Yeah.
So you tell your people when you got gored, that's what you have left over.
Oh, that was fun. Pinched just a little bit. Okay. I'm just having a seat, recovering. I think that's where I want.
Going down.
Have you ever seen an elevator like this? You cannot pick which floor you want to go in once you're inside. Once you're inside, you can't bounce from floor to floor. You literally have to choose where you want to go before you get in. So I'm not sure if you could hear the doctor while I was up there, but basically what he said is the sutures had grown into the skin, or the skin had grown over the sutures. So he had to like pull them out. I'm not sure, I didn't see it. But now I have another appointment this evening to get my shoulders MRI'd, and that's at the VA hospital. So I'll be doing that tonight. In between now and then, I'm gonna pick up some groceries for all of the volunteers, my wife over there at the Airbnb, and go drop them off. Because Walmart totally failed on their order. So that's my plan, and hopefully find a little bit of time to put this video together for you guys. I'm gonna take my time walking to my truck this time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I will see you on the next video. Oh, it's cold. You see it? Can you feel it? If there was feel-o-vision, I'm going to tell you it's a tidbit nipply out here. Tidbit nipply. Till next time.
Join the show just after 7. Watch us in our animal heaven. Wake up with goats and chicks. Come feed the cows all their grain mix. Join the show just after 7. Take a head count, 9, 10, 11. With the crew, come take a pic. Just watch for the cows 'cause they might kick.